Hello guys, this is Hisham and today I'll be discussing the best 10 tips and tricks that I found in the S23 Ultra. And let's start with the first one, which is pause USB power delivery. It's a very hidden feature. So when you are playing a game, and then if you go to the game booster setting, you will find a hidden feature, which is pause USB power delivery. What does it do? So basically, if you connect a charger now, it will actually charge the battery and thus will incur some heating on the phone. Okay. Now, how do you overcome this issue? If you plug in the cable and then if your phone is more than 20% charged, you can enable this option. In this case now, I'm not charging the battery, but actually the phone is running on this power now, which is very good feature. Try it and let me know. And if you like this feature, please support my channel by giving me a like. Now let's move on to the second tip, which is how to pin notification or notes on the always on screen. So on the screen, while you are actually in the lock screen, just take your pin out and just buy anything. So I actually wrote a Pi link. Now, if I pin this to the always on display, what will happen is that this note will always be there on my lock screen. So I won't forget to do whatever I wanted to do. And then I can actually dismiss it easily by clicking on the X button. Now let's move on to the third trick, which is using the good lock to increase the feature. So as you can see here, by diagonally moving down, I can take a screenshot. Double click will also take a screenshot. Triple click will open up an app, which I decided to be the Facebook in my case. Here, as you can see the task changer, I can see multiple apps within the same window. So how do you enable it? You have to go to the Galaxy Store and download an app called Good Lock. It's a very cool app and you'll be missing out if you don't install it. So install it, and then inside it there will be lots of modules, so you can enable them. I would encourage you to enable all of them and give it a try. So the one I'm going to focus on now is Star. If you go there, you will find the option for a double tap or triple tap. Double tap in my case is taking a screenshot, and a triple tap choosing an open app, and then I chose Facebook. There is another cool option as well in the makeup. So if you go to the home up, you will find the option to change the task manager. So the task changer, I think they call it, yeah. So you can choose between a grid, stack, vertical list, and slim list. So just choose whatever that suits your style. For me, the grid, I think, was my best option. And the third one is how to enable the one-handed operation. So as you can see here, there's like two lines, like two blue lines on the right and the left, and these three lines, there is like three shortcuts for them. So I can diagonally move my fingers down or up, or move to the left. So let's take an example. So if I go to the right handle, I have three options here, and as you can see, the diagonal down is a screenshot. So if I diagonally go down, it will take a screenshot. If I switch over, let's say, to the left one, there is diagonal up, and I chose start an app. I'm going to choose a calculator. So if I diagonally go up, it will open up the calculator. If you like this tips so far, please, again, don't forget to support me by giving me a thumbs up. Now let's talk about developer option. Developer options give you extra features that you will not find on the normal settings. So if you go to about phone, go to software information, and then from the build number, just tap 7 times, you will enable the developer option. As you can see here, there is three settings I want to discuss with you here. First one is show refresh rate. As you know, there is an adaptive refresh rate on the S23 Ultra. So it goes from 0 up to 120. And I can see when it goes to a lower number or a high number. So here it's 120, and then it moved to 24 because I'm not using any scrolling. So try it and enjoy it. There is another option which is called multi-window for all apps. Some apps don't allow multitasking. One of them is Instagram. You can't open Instagram in a multitask mode where you can split the screen with. As you can see here, this option is not available. If I go to the browser, for instance, this option is available, which is open in a split screen mode. So how do you enforce it? From the developer option, if I enable this feature and then I go back and open Instagram, and then from the task changer, if I click there, there is an option to open it in a split screen. I can split the screen with the browser, as you can see here. So try it and let me know how it goes. Also, there is an option to slightly increase the speed of opening apps on your phone. So if you choose to have 1.5 animation, as you can see here, whenever I open an app, it actually opens faster than the normal one. If you don't want to do it, you can always go to the setting and then search for remove. Scroll all the way down, you'll find an option called the remove animation. From there also, it will remove the animation or at least reduce it down. Now, there is another option here in the gallery app, which is that when you take a portrait photo, you can actually change a lot of setting on the portrait. But the main one, or actually the main addition, is this. So hold on a photo and then you will find the three options. There is copy, there is a share, and there is save as image. If I save it as image, it will be saved without any background. So this is really helpful, at least for me. I can actually add these photos and put them in a YouTube thumbnail, for instance. Again, try it and give it a go. There is another option, which is the notification history. Sometimes you wipe off a notification by mistake and you say, oh my goodness, I need that notification. That's fine, need not to worry. So you go to the setting, go to notification. From there, you will find an advanced options and there is notification history. You have to enable it first, obviously. Once you enable it, you'll be rest assured that you won't miss any notification. So I can see all my previous notification here and actually stack together per app. There is another option, which is the brightness slider. It's not always there on top. Normally you have to scroll twice to see it. So how do you bring it up? So just scroll once, and then from the edit menu, click on quick panel options, and in the brightness control, you will find show always or not. So just choose show always, and it always be there on top for easy access. Now let's talk about security and safety. There is an option called secure folder on Samsung phones where you can store sensitive images or documents that you want them to be there on the gallery. So if you go to the security option and then you go to secure folders, you can enable it. Obviously, it will ask you for a PIN and some security question. Once you enable it, then you will find a secure folder within the apps menu. So I'm gonna go down, and then here you will find the secure folder. From the secure folder, as I said, you can add all your photos or documents. However, the main feature for me is duplication of the apps or app cloning. So for instance, these are my apps on this phone, but if I click on Facebook, I can duplicate it. Also, I can even download from the Google Play, but I need to log in with a different user. So here, if I add Facebook, for instance, and if I open it, as you can see here, it will tell me that this is like your first launch, please sign in. However, if I go to my normal phone, not the secure folder, I can see my Facebook. I'm already signed in. So they are completely different than each other. So it's really important feature that you will really miss once you start using it. Anyways, let's wrap up this video by our last tip, which is how to pin an app on the screen. Whereas that, let's say you want to give your phone to your friend or kid and you don't want them to exit that app. So go to security setting, and then if you scroll all the way down, the third option from the bottom is pin app. If you enable it, you will find an extra option added to the task changer. So I'm gonna enable it now, and then let's say I want to pin the gallery app to my screen. So what I'll do now, hold the scroll, and then from here you will find the new option, which is called pin this app. Once it's pinned, your friend or your kid won't be able to exit this app, even if they, let's say, click on the power button, and then when they resume back, they will find themselves on the same app. How do you do it, or how do you exit? Hold and then type in the password, and then you will be able to exit. This is it for today's video. I hope you like it, and if you like it, please support me by giving me the thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Regards.